The time is, I can look out my window now. Okay, they're cleared out while they came in the front, this feds. They came in the house again with a chemical, biological agent they should not have been walking around in. The time is 1:45, April 30th, 2025. And a car left. Finally, the car that came in the night that the Mexican drug cartel electric blue gang member car drove in, hauled out all this electrical construction equipment at 4 o'clock on Sunday evening and then never left. And then they switched cars when I was asleep late at night. That car that came in replace of his car in the middle of the night just left with Brian, who I'm glad to see is alive, and the Mexican drug cartel associate fake real estate agent. Okay, they pulled out in the time that I was gassed twice, once on Instagram, once before that. Brian's in a lot of trouble, I know that. I prayed for a few. If anyone wants to listen to Brian on Instagram, you can see why I pray for him. I just hope he can be arrested, and in fact, I'll go visit you in prison, Brian. I hope he gets there. So the car that came in replacing the gang member, Mexican drug cartel car, drove out during 2 separate chemical weapons gas attacks. It's been there since then. It has not moved. And there's another vehicle that joined it under 48 hours ago. It's the same vehicle from the white federal officer. She's a female. She came back. It's the same car, so the good guys know who's driving it. She came back. Right now, there's a whole bunch of Mexican drug cartel construction men that are prowling and crawling all over the backyard of the Pentagon Fed house, and they keep looking up right here into me while I stand right by the window. You can see I'm right by the window. They keep looking up here when they're supposed to be busy doing construction. Every time they walk down and around, they look right up into my window at me. And there's no men down in the yard right now that were part of the first chemical weapons gas attack. Okay? All right. Everybody vacated, but the backyard gate that they put up to trap me and keep me trapped in here, I can't get out the back, is wide open. So those cartel men, that's who they're on behalf of. Saudi Arabia and the drug cartel, is these guys keep coming in for them. And Donald Trump, who set this place up. That's why the Russian military evil is so fucking pissed. Okay, please remember what I have put onto the internet. Okay, so that gate is open. They'll be coming back. The drug cartel construction men back into 1509. If they gas me, I'll report it, but I'm forbidden from filming them or the Mexican drug cartel that's crawling in the backyard of the Fed Pentagon house that keeps looking right up here. And I'm forbidden from filming any yards or anything, so I can describe that much. Okay, so now what happened, what you just saw on Instagram, being threatened. I was threatened with marshals, and I was threatened by drug cartel terrorists. The African-American ISIS drug cartel terrorist man threatened me with a subpoena for the video and threatened me with marshals. And so did Brian, but I will visit Brian in prison. I'll be so glad he made it there. It isn't hurt. I think he is aware of how dangerous that is that he came in here. I tried to get that over to him the first time. Okay, so on video, I've been offered money by Thelma Houge, a terrorist. That's a ruse. That's a ploy. All this was today was to get me to be placed under arrest. Okay, and I can't make any comments beyond that. Every time they come to the house, recently, it's to have me cuffed and arrested. Brian is a part of that, yes. That he's trying to bring his bullets and his badges here. He doesn't really want to. I can tell by the second time talking to him. He doesn't really wish death on me. So there are definitely people. I was right when I had my first prayer session for Brian. There are definitely people who are way, way over their heads in this shit. Okay, I'm going to have another prayer session for Brian because I personally know how dangerous these Russian agents are. I personally know. I've been witnessing it for 4-5 years long. 5, but it got really bad by year 2, which makes 4 years. Okay, I know my math sounds all funny. I've been here 5 years. For 4 of them, it's been absolutely brutal. Okay, I don't think it's very ethical for a Russian agent to go chasing Brian around. But these men are fucking wicked. Okay, I'll tell you who they'll go for. That real estate agent, those Mexican men that he's always trying to bring in the house, and they'll go for Donald Trump before they'll go for Brian. But then Brian knows all about that crowd, so that's why I pray for Brian. Do you follow this? The very same evil Russian agents that I'm trying to get over to the public. So that is what just happened on Instagram Live. I cannot put that video up of what happened on Instagram Live until tomorrow. It's too dangerous. It's too dangerous for me. It makes the good guys have to protect me even more. And it would be too dangerous for Brian. But I will film my prayer session for Brian. I'm so glad I saw him. I don't want to make friends with a terrorist criminal. But I do believe he has somewhat of a tiny bit of a defense. Why he keeps getting involved in this much to this degree, I think he might. And I think people like Brian, God willing, he makes it there, just need to serve some time. And I think once this is over, this uprising with Donald Trump, with Biden, and the cooping military, I think Brian should be fine. He's going to have paid his price in prison, probably for a hefty few years. Probably about the time as long as I was stuck in here. Okay? Not everybody deserves to be killed here, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put this up in clear YouTube that this has to do with the Instagram Live video. Okay? I'm going to put the Instagram Live video on Facebook, and we'll take it from there. And tomorrow, this will go on YouTube. Okay, bye.